Hey guys, welcome back
Hello.
to. Hello, welcome
What?
back.
Did you just flip us off?
No,
Oh, I thought you were. Oh, you were going like this or something.
I would never do that
Okay.
dirty thing. Anyways,
All
hey
right, Meli.
guys, welcome back.
Good
One-on-one ratio
morning.
pod. Or good night, good
Uh,
evening.
good morning. I'm Yoav akiva,
I'm Melina Nazarian.
and this is one of my one. This is one of our ratio podcasts where we talk about movies,
And
sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And
okay,
what?
and I was gonna say, never mind. The time has passed. Time is
I
gone.
got. I got a haircut.
He got a haircut in honor of our 30th episode, guys.
That.
Number
Oh.
30.
What happened to doing special episodes every 10?
I know, I
It is
forgot.
okay.
It is
It
okay.
is
We forget it.
okay.
The rabbit forgives us. The rabbit forgives all.
Sorry, guys. Next time.
We'll
Woo.
do a special episode later. Later.
Later skater.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll get to later skater.
Oh, I think we
Later
should
Slater.
jump right into it. The
Shall
news?
we?
Let's
Okay.
fucking go.
So I want to start by mentioning this week that A24 went down a steep pit of doom. Um, they released Civil War posters with posters for for their
Ah,
new film, Civil
I
War,
know
and
where
they are
this is
AI
going.
generated.
Yep.
They are AI generated. So, everyone's upset about that, but I'm not really surprised because A24 has just been going downhill ever since they like changed like not producers, like CEOs or something.
Probably, yeah.
And it's just been weird, and they've been trying to be more blockbustery and all that. So, but it's just weird because
No,
they're kind of like
thank
one of the more
you.
artsy studios. Just prove that Neon is much better.
Neon?
Neon and
Oh
Janus
my God.
films.
Neon, man. Neon is what A24 wants to be, and
Yeah.
people think A24 reigns supreme, but no. Neon
Uh,
carries. Neon carries.
Neon and Janus films are carrying the
Yeah,
art house film industry.
yeah.
So, next thing I wrote is that Werner Herzog is to voice a character in Bong Joon-ho's Deep Sea animated film, which is
Oh,
cool
that's
because he
cool.
has a very deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what did you
Nice.
see this week?
Riz Ahmed has been cast in Wes Anderson's next movie alongside Michael Cera, Bill Murray, and Benicio del Toro,
Oh my God, that is such a coincidence
who
and
is
we forgot to mention this, but this week we are talking about the famous film, Fear and Loathing in Las
Fear and Loathing.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so that's cool.
I'm very excited. Love Riz Ahmed. Love me some Wes Anderson. Can't wait to see
Is this the
them.
spy? Is this the spy film? The little
I
spy
believe so.
business?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm,
Can't wait to see
that's
them.
fun. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Um, cool. We got Criterion announcements.
Do you want to
Yay.
save that till last?
Should we? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll save it to last.
Let's save it.
Did you see that one clip of Timothy Chalamet singing?
Yes.
I think we talked about it.
We did talk about it.
Thoughts?
Meh. I don't
Thoughts.
know. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical. I don't know how I feel about it. Don't know how I feel.
I like it.
Yoav does like it. Yoav is becoming a diehard stan.
I'm not a
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I am number one fan.
He is the
Um,
biggest fan.
I think I thought it was cute, and I was like, oh, they're like really doing like Bob Dylan they used to do. He used to do it like
He
that.
did used to do it like that. He used to sing like that.
But I don't know. I just hate all these, all these biopics and Hollywood making more biopics. So that's
So
upsetting. But it
many
was nice
goddamn
seeing
biopics.
seeing them singing,
Yeah.
actually singing on set. Speaking of biopics, Martin Scorsese plans after his Jesus film to start production on his Frank
Ah,
Sinatra
you
biopic.
stole that from me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Do you want to take it off from here?
Sure. So Leonardo DiCaprio is in talks to star as Frank Sinatra, and Jennifer Lawrence is in talks to star as Ava Gardner.
I don't know who that
So
is.
apparently it was Frank Sinatra's second wife.
Okay.
So my only qualm with this is that don't you think Leo is a little old? And not only old, looks nothing
Well,
like Frank Sinatra?
how old is Frank Sinatra supposed to be in this film?
Well, I don't know. That's the thing. It could be his later years. However,
If
and
it's
I,
his later years, then I can get behind that.
well, the Twitter girlies, and I actually agree with this, are protesting because they want Mike faced,
Feist.
Feist, however you say it, to play
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra. And I agree. I agree. Let's bring Mike up in here because Mike looks just like young Frank Sinatra. It's uncanny. It's
Mm,
kind of scary. And he can sing and dance. Can Leo do that? No and no. Let's bring on Mike.
no. What is a man? What has Leo got? If not himself, then he is not. Quentin Tarantino stopped his movie critic. No more the movie critic.
That cracked me the fuck up when I saw it. I was like, are you serious? Are you serious?
Bro was working on that for like a year, two
No,
years, right?
bro really said, oh fuck, this is my last movie and I have to make it good and this is some trash.
He started stressing out.
Yeah.
Um, okay, work on your shit, I guess. Pull it together,
Yeah, pull
buddy.
it together. Exactly.
Um, Old Boy. You know that movie?
Oh my God. I have this too. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I just did one, so you
Okay.
can do it.
Park Chan Chan sorry. Whoa. Park Chan-wook is developing an English language series adaptation of his film
No,
Old Boy for Lionsgate.
I don't want. I don't
Look,
want it.
look. I am happy that it's at least the original creator.
Right.
So, maybe he's doing like something like Michael Haneke where he developed his funny games, English version. However,
Okay.
I just don't necessarily see what the point is. What's the point?
Yeah, what's the point of
What's the
remaking funny games
point?
either?
When the original Old Boy is there right there and it's so good.
I guess he feels the need to develop his character a little more.
Maybe.
Like he likes that story, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's also his most famous story, so
Yes, it is. 100%.
um he likes the story he wrote, so he wants to develop it more. Sure, not necessary. I haven't seen the film, so sorry. But yeah.
Have you seen any of his other stuff?
Yeah, I've seen Decision to Leave.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get you on some Old Boy.
Okay. Um Lea Seydoux will star alongside Josh O'Connor in Luca Guadagnino's Separate Rooms. The story follows Leo, who is played by Josh O'Connor, an Italian writer who is mourning the death of his musician boyfriend Thomas. And
Ooh.
my
More
question is,
gays? More
where
gays?
where where is Lord of the Flies? Where is the Luca Guadagnino Lord of the Flies
Luca?
adaptation
No,
that's
no, I know
supposed to
what's
be
happening
at?
with that. Luca
What?
is waiting for me to join.
Ah,
Luca's waiting
okay.
for me. So once I get on that production set, he'll start developing it. He's just waiting for me.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Do
Yeah.
you have anything else?
I have one more thing. Yes, this made me happy. Um,
Okay.
as we know, Now You See Me 3 is in the works with the original cast all returning. So Woody
Mm-hmm.
Harrelson, um, Jesse
Mm.
Eisenberg, what's his
Harry
name?
Potter.
I don't think Harry Potter's in this one. Um,
Oh,
I was gonna say Dave Franco,
okay.
but someone else has been cast. Someone that me and Yoav love so much. Or sorry,
Well,
Yoav and I love so much. I gotta get my English right.
most of the time. Sometimes not.
Oh, well, anyways, I don't know where the hate is coming from, but
That's
Dominic
not that
Sessa,
annoyed. Yeah, I'm happy he's getting
you
roles.
got annoyed?
No, it's just
Uh-oh, guys,
I don't know,
uh-oh.
he's been being kind of annoying recently.
Why? What has he done to
You'll
you?
see. Nothing, nothing.
What has Dominic done to
It's
you?
just like I'm getting vibrations that he doesn't like me anymore.
Damn. You know that if you're not liked by Dominic,
I have a few more.
anyways, yeah, I'm excited for that because I
Um,
like him. Y'all's just being a fucking hater. Sorry, I'm cursing a lot in this
Taylor
episode.
Taylor Swift released a new album.
What? No, what? No way.
And I just want to use my platform
Huh?
to denounce it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because I listened to that shit and I just think it's her worst songwriting yet. I think her lyrics are awful.
She really said, I want to go back into the 1930s or 1830s, but with no
Where there's no
racism.
racist.
Girl, what is that?
What was that thing where she was like, have me like have sex with me while you're playing
Yeah, while you're playing like
PlayStation?
Call of Duty or some shit.
No, but it just
Let me
like
give you
not even
head while you play Fortnite.
oh um there's I don't know, there was a lot of that. Those were just the standouts, but there was just some
Something about petting you like a golden retriever. Um,
insanely childish lyrics.
Charlie Puth
Stop
was
it.
mentioned somewhere in there.
Just
Charlie Puth.
I don't does anyone like that album? Because the Swifties haven't been like
Trust me, there are people that like it.
okay. It's
Yeah, that's all.
it it's better than Midnight's, which I didn't listen to in
It's
full.
definitely not better than Midnight's, but
Okay.
I'm not a Taylor
Can
stan. Continue. Thank
let's
you.
let's stop. Let's stop. I saw this video on Instagram where it was like mapping out her private jet flights
I saw that
there's
too.
like public records and like how they were
I saw that as well.
just take a normal plane, Taylor.
Just drive. Just drive.
Edgar Wright has an upcoming film called The Running Man. And it's based on the Stephen King horror novel.
Oh shit.
But that novel has already got an adaptation. The dystopian action film from 1987. It's a cult film with Arnold Schwarzenegger, also called The Running Man.
Hmm.
I've personally seen it. It's a very bad shit fun movie. But Glenn Powell was cast to replace Schwarzenegger in this new Edgar Wright flick. So that's cool.
We'll see how that goes down. We'll see how it happens.
Can we stop remaking shit though?
I know. I know. I
I'm
know,
so
man.
tired.
We're
I'm so
we're
tired, buddy.
we're stuck in this era. I don't want to be stuck in it anymore. Thank you.
Should we breeze by the criterion
Let's
announcements real
let's
quick?
breeze
Because
by.
they are exciting.
Are they? I wasn't excited.
I
I'm
was
kidding.
excited.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Sam Peckinpah made a movie called Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, and he's a really famous Western film director. and the movie is very famous. Interestingly, this edition will cost $70 because it has 4 discs in it, 4 different cuts of the film
Oh
in one edition.
shit. Oh
So it's kind of
shit.
like for die-hard fans of Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. I haven't
That's
seen the film,
hardcore.
but I do like Chris Christopherson, so
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. That's
Nice.
really cool right there. Nice. Do you want to take the next one?
Oh, you want me to take the next one? Oh, it's not in
Yeah.
front of me.
Okay, I'll just touch real quick on the Samurai because I rewatched that
Yes, go ahead while
this
I
week
pull
as
it up.
well. I rewatched that this week as well, and I'll talk about it in our next segment. But that did get a 4K restoration. There is a 4K restoration trailer available on YouTube, and it's epic. I recommend you watching the trailer. It's really fun. I love this movie. Yay, yay! Happy it got a 4K. I might be upgrading actually one day.
Nice. Um, People have been freaking out about this one, but Tom Cruise's first movie to enter the Criterion Collection, Mr. Risky Business, is up in here.
Yeah.
Kind of cray.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that?
So, I have not seen Risky Business,
I haven't either.
but I know it's very iconic for the dance in the shirt. However, I
Yeah.
do not like Tom Cruise, and I'm putting that out there now. He's in a cult. People think he's
He
charming.
is in a cult, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
He is in a cult.
Yeah, he's in a
Funny
cult, all
guy.
right.
Funny guy. Funny guy. I don't like him either.
But I don't know.
So we're on the same boat.
I'm cool with it, I guess.
That's a
Whatever.
4K restoration.
Yep.
It's okay that that Criterion release like more, famous kind of films so that they can make money
I
and
think I was gonna say
make
that sometimes it's good to not just release super niche films because
exactly.
not only is it giving them money, but I think it's then encouraging people that are into the more broad, not niche films to get into like creating a physical collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like people probably love Risky Business, but they can't find it anywhere. Boom, look at that, available.
Um And it makes money for releases such as Black God, White Devil, a film by
Mm-hmm.
Glauber Rocha. I probably mispronounced that, but he is a Brazilian filmmaker. And this movie isn't that famous, but they're releasing it on Blu-ray anyways. It
Mm-hmm.
looks really existential and strange and violent as fuck. So, looking forward to some like angry filmmaking. Looking forward to watching that. However, they're only releasing it on Blu-ray and not 4K because obviously they, care more about the more popular titles and award those the 4K treatment and not
Yeah.
others, but um whatever. Um next.
Next, Farewell My Concubine, a very famous film
Yay. Pretty
being
famous one.
released. Um, 1993 from China in the language of Mandarin. Um,
Oh, really?
a breathtakingly intimate romance unfolds against a sweeping backdrop of social upheaval and renowned directors' sumptuous saga of passion,
Sumptuous.
whatever,
Sumptuous.
and the transcendent possibilities of art. Ah,
Um
yeah.
What's interesting about this is that it's one of those movies that tracks a long period of history through one location and one like microcosm, and I really like that idea. Um, for example, Cabaret,
Mm-hmm.
in that musical or movie, whatever, you get all of the Nazi, rise to power through the cabaret and the cabaret owners and the
Mm-hmm.
people within it. And I really like that. And this is explored through the opera. It might be really, really interesting.
Hell
Um,
yeah. Last
last but
one.
not least,
Up
that
to,
last
I
but
left this for
definitely,
you. I left this for you.
last but definitely not least, Perfect Days, Inventors. from 2023, a very recent film. A
Neon.
perfect song. A perfect song that hits at just the right moment. The play of sunlight through leaves, a fleeting moment of human connection in a vast metropolis. The wonders of everyday life come into breathtaking focus in this profoundly moving film by Wim Wenders.
Hell yeah.
Um, that's a great way to describe it. Criterion
We are
releasing a
ready.
4K. 4K. Woo, woo. I probably won't be buying it, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
Happy it got released. Amazing, amazing film. Actually, I might buy it one day just for that 4K, a nice crisp 4K, 4K
Mm-hmm.
UHD. Um, amazing film. Meli hasn't seen it yet because she's a loser.
I have shit to do, all right?
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, she's actually busy. She's busy, pretty busy gal. She's been watching some good cinema recently. No,
Yeah, do you want me to
what
tell
is?
you about it?
Yeah, please tell me about it.
All right, I will tell you about it right now. What I've watched this
Go,
week.
go
Perfectly,
ahead, but
perfectly crisp and short, honestly. Um, First up, I started off by watching Duck Soup.
the
Pretty
Groucho
random.
Marx film.
Groucho, bro.
Yeah, really,
Yes.
really random.
It was
Groucho.
for film club that we host, Cinema
Yes.
Critique Club, because the theme was
What was the
what was it?
theme?
Something slaps, not
Just a
slap, not slapstick,
slapstick comedy.
screwball.
Oh, you got your screwballs.
Screwballs are in.
Screwballs.
Yeah, it was mid, whatever. Didn't like it all that much. Meh.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah, really. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
I'm
I'm
allowed to
sorry.
not like things. No, it wasn't bad. It was just
You are allowed to not like.
it wasn't bad. I don't know. I wasn't wowed. I wasn't blown away. I was bored too. Anyways, next I watched Kid Gorgeous at Radio City, John Mulaney, his most famous stand-up comedy piece special.
Yes.
So funny, so good. Love John Mulaney. Very excited for his upcoming new comedy bit special coming along on Netflix. So I'm gonna watch that definitely. And then Game night. I watched a game night after a long
I like
awaited.
game night.
It's cute. It was cute. Um, Jesse Plemons was really fucking funny. He was making me cackle. Some of the humor was a little too like Ryan Reynoldsy for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I get that.
yeah. But for the most part, I think it was like a overall a decent comedy. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
I like the thing with the dog and the blood. I remember laughing
That
really
was
hard at that.
funny. I will give him his credit. That was funny.
Um, you know the movie Ishtar, the Elaine May, the
Yes.
movie that ruined Elaine May's career. I
Yes.
watched that.
Oh, and what do you think? Was
Um,
it career ruined
it was
worthy?
it was funny. It wasn't that awful, but it wasn't that good. I mean,
Oh.
Dustin Hoffman's really funny. I get why people like are like reevaluating this as like a really funny like comedic classic. It had potential to be much funnier, let's be honest with ourselves. But I like that you're hyping up Elaine May, who actually had a birthday this week. Um, Meantime, Mike Lay,
Oh,
1983.
hell
I'm
yeah.
starting to really, really like this guy, this little Mike, this
And
little.
yet you haven't
I-
watched his most famous movie.
So I'm scared to watch that one. However, this one had Tim Roth in it as a really young, really, really young Tim Roth.
Oh, hell
This
yeah.
movie, like Mike Lay's, like a lot of Mike Lay movies, it's
Yes.
just like
I'm trying to find your thing.
it's just it's just like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I, but that's what's good about it, you know? It's
Yeah.
about this like low class British British family
Oh God, you
and it
watched a
just
lot of
tracks.
movies.
Yeah, it just tracks them and it's
Mm-hmm.
nice. And I really recommend Meantime. It's kind of bleak, but it's also a little hopeful. And Tim Roth is great in it. And it can be really funny if you're okay with laughing at some sad shit. some
Okay.
fucked up family dynamics.
Oh, Gary
State of
Oldman.
Siege. Yeah. Oh yeah, Gary Oldman
Oh
plays a
yeah.
skinhead, and he's insane. Um,
Oh. Oh.
State of State of Siege from 1972. I really like Coastal Gavras as well. Another
Hmm.
director I'm really getting into. Some good political thrillers that like are kind of hard to track, but it's really well shot, so like
Hmm.
entertaining. Then I watched Yentl,
With
starring
Barbara
Barbara Streisand
Streisand.
and Mandy Patinkin and Amy Irving. Mandy
Hmm.
Patinkin and Amy Irving being at the top of their sexiness ever. So, a bad musical. For some reason, they make a choice in the film to not have Barbara, like, you hear the songs and you hear Barbara singing them, but she doesn't actually sing it in the film. Like, it plays
Oh,
kind of as a soundtrack.
that's weird.
It's so weird. Like, it's like an internal monologue in her head. Like it's
Interesting.
just a funny, it's so bad it's good kind of movie for sure. Definitely very 80s. I like Mandy Patinkin. I rewatched The Samurai, perfect movie. No Notes, amazing. I watched Bridesmaids,
You didn't
nothing to
like
say
it?
about it. It was okay.
I think
I
Bridesmaids
was
is better than
expecting
Game Night.
I was expecting more from Bridesmaids, not gonna lie to you.
I think Kristen Wiig
Like,
is
'cause
hilarious in that movie.
yeah, she is. She was the only one that was like actually making me laugh. That and
Not
the shit
even
scene.
not even Melissa McCartney.
McCarthy. She was okay. She was really Melissa McCarthying it. That's what she does.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Might have to rewatch, but I probably won't. I like the scene where they poop. Very funny.
very funny.
3 Days in a Child was brilliant. I mean, amazing
What
from
is that?
1967. I really, really recommend it.
Okay.
Um, and then I rewatched Jason Confused on
Ugh,
420.
the best. The best.
Practically, like if we're for real right now, one of the best films ever made. Top peak,
Yeah.
easy.
Fuck yeah.
Um, it's so special. It's just so special. And if you don't like it, fuck
Seriously.
you. Hey, I have a
Seriously.
poster. I have a poster of this film.
Woo! Me too. We
Look
have
at
the
that.
same one. We're twinning.
Yay.
Or
There's
twinning.
also a 4K upgrade of that on Criterion, but I don't know if I'd ever upgrade that.
I
Kinda
don't
cool
think I
though.
need to upgrade because I already have two. I have two DVDs of Dazed and Confused. I don't think I need a third.
Instead of a Criterion collector, you're just a Dazed and Confused collector.
I just buy all
Collect
Dazed and
every
Confused
edition.
ever made.
Sh- Shall we get to I mean, I feel like we've been kind of stalling because
Yeah,
shall we get to
let's get to it.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas from 1998?
Let's do Blackout again.
Okay, let's see you in the next segment,
All right,
guys.
ready? Bye, guys.
Bye.
Poof, magic. Poof, 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 poof,
I was
poof.
That took you a while. I thought you were just gone.
I'm just gonna sit here with my camera off.
All right, just kidding. Don't do that, please. I don't want to be alone. Fear, no, Meli. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is a film by acclaimed director Terry Gilliam. It's from 1998 and it stars Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro, who are 90% of this film. It's just them.
Yeah.
Terry Gilliam, obviously director of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Brazil, two masterpieces, Time Bandits, which was okay, The Fisher King, 12 Monkeys, Baron Munchausen. You know the gist of it.
Yeah.
He's great. I like him. I like his movies. I like this kinda.
Guys, I'm gonna come out and say it right now. I did not like this movie.
You didn't like it.
No.
Okay. So
I'm
I
gonna
like
come
this
out and
kind of.
say it.
I like this to a certain extent.
Okay.
But I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. I thought I would really like it.
Me too, honestly. I've heard such good things about it, but watching it was like such a disappointment. I was like, This is what I was signed up for?"
Yeah.
Like, I have
So
seen so many other movies that just depict drugs and the craziness of drugs in a better way, and also in a more interesting way. I was not
yeah.
interested. 90% of the movie, I was bored out of my skull sitting there, and I'm like,
So let me just outline my journey.
"Go ahead."
So I come back from a long production. We did this filming, and it was a production. It was a film about short film about a dancer, and
Right,
I was doing sound.
right.
And the whole day we were shooting his big dance scene, right? And I had to hold the boom like to the side, and I had to waddle around and follow him around the studio. I was like, so my back hurts, my whole body hurts.
Of
I'm
course.
tired. I
Of course.
flop into bed in the lunchtime afternoon and I put on the film
Okay.
in bed. I fall asleep 2 minutes into
Of
it,
course.
and I
Of
was like,
course.
"That's weird." I thought I wouldn't do that. So then happy Passover, you guys. I went to the Passover Seder. I come back at like 1 a.m. And I go back in bed and I put it on again because I have to watch it before today in the morning. Fall asleep again after
Yep.
30 minutes. Then
Yep.
I had to wake up at 6 to complete the film, but then I fell asleep again. So I had to wake up. So I woke up at 7. I texted Meli and I'm like, we have to delay
And
because
that
I
says a
couldn't finish the
lot.
film.
That says a lot
And
because
then the,
Yoav
and
doesn't
then I
fall
had a whole
asleep.
hour. I don't.
He
I really
doesn't.
don't.
He
No.
doesn't. Trust me, guys, trust me. This
No.
motherfucker will power through a movie. He will plow through.
My sister and I watch like Hallmark movies sometimes to like riff on when we want to like those really shitty like Netflix
Yeah,
Hallmark
yeah.
movies. We sometimes watch like stuff like that to like riff on it. And even those, I don't fall asleep in those, and I don't like let her skip forward.
Yeah.
Like I am a completionist, okay?
Hmm.
But even if I fall asleep during the film, I have to stop it and play it. Like we're doing this for the podcast, so like I felt a commitment. But that was the only thing committing me to the film and not the film
Yeah.
itself.
Me too. Me too. Pretty much.
Um, it
No, like,
opens with a haunting.
I just wanted to
Sorry.
say before you start with that, that
Yep.
literally, like, I was watching the movie and I was like, "Oh, surely it's almost over." And I check and it had literally only been 45 minutes. And I was like, "Okay, nope. No, 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 no. There's no way." Awful pacing. Continue.
I agree. Um, the film opens with like a creepy rendition of "These are some of my favorite things."
Yes. I will say the music was top notch, but
Yeah, dude, the
dude, you got
soundtrack.
Bob Dylan, you got the Rolling Stones.
You got Janis Joplin. You
Really?
got Jefferson Airplane. Yeah, I love that. White Rabbit. That's how you know it's a trippy movie
You
when
also
they
got
put
some
on White
classical
Rabbit.
music in there.
Yeah. White Rabbit is like a song that they always put in like trip sequences. It was in the new Matrix, it was in the game, it was in there's one more where they play White Rabbit.
Wait, what?
I don't
Hold
remember what
on.
it was. But I like when they put White Rabbit in trip movies. Okay. So it starts with like protests of Vietnam, which sets up the whole like war. One pill makes you stronger, and one pill makes you strong. And the one that mother gives you, don't know that song? Oh, so you knew it. So you just left me to keep singing it for you without reacting. Okay,
For my own
thank you.
amusement.
Um, so the movie starts with video photos of protests of Vietnam, and it's like, oh, this is like kind of war allegory, kind of war-y. There's like the war
Yeah, yeah, no, no, I know.
overshadows the movie. Okay,
Yes.
it's cool how it leaves its effect on it.
Sure.
Is it? it does it have anything to does the film have anything meaningful to say about war except for war is bad and this
No.
guy's kind of traumatized? I guess not. Um, what it does have something to say about is the most extreme, disgusting aspects of American society, and that is shameless capitalism, drugs, and griminess,
Gluttony almost.
gluttony, yeah, and patheticism.
Mm-hmm.
Patheticism, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point of the movie, just to show how disgusting Las Vegas is and disgust pathetic Americans are. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, literally.
the film opens with a quote, "He who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man."
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was
I
just
wrote
gonna
that down
say,
because I was expecting to have to come back to it
right.
thematically and be like, oh, that is such an interesting thing. Kind of like Barry Lyndon,
Mm-hmm.
how,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
no, no.
No, I think the most interesting part of this movie was Tobey Maguire in the beginning.
It's true. And he's such a little creep,
What
isn't
the
he?
hell? That was weird. I was not expecting that. And he came in looking like fucking what's his name from Rocky Horror?
Um, yeah,
And I was like,
not Riff
oh,
Raff. Riff Raff?
yeah, I
Riff
think
Raff?
it's Riff Raff, yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
that was what are you doing here, Toby?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know Toby Maguire, but he's terrifying. He's
Yeah,
like such a creep.
he was
And
terrifying.
he shows up twice. He shows up later in the film as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Janis Joplin, I wrote that opening credits were cool. I like the font.
Oh, I do
I
want to
saw
say,
sorry,
no, go, go.
the real red convertible from this. I saw it at like a concert once.
Oh.
Basically, the guy that was hosting the concert was like a big like collector guy. Like he collects
Mm,
artifacts. And so one of the things he collected is that car and he put it in like the warehouse where the concert was
nice.
around. So that was cool. I saw this red convertible IRL. I
That's
have a
cool.
picture of it somewhere,
That's
but
cool.
not necessary.
Um,
So what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that the one thing about this movie besides like the music that I really, really, really fucked with was the production design.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The production design is always good in Gilliam films.
Great. I mean, like everything. Everything was so good, packed to the brim, but like everything was so necessary in every scene. It was kind of like you can't remove something because if you do, it takes away. But I really liked it. Um,
Yeah, it was really. Here's an example. Here's art based on the film. Look at how they coordinated all the policemen's outfits and all
yeah,
that. That's cool. All the signs behind you that they put all
dude,
the in the
these
casinos.
the
It's so
hotel
cool. It's
rooms.
just yeah, everything is amazing. Production design went off.
Yeah,
Cinematography as well
yeah,
went
yeah.
off. Cinematography is really pretty in this film. I like how depending on what drug they're on, the
Mm-hmm.
cinematography kind of morphed and changed
Yeah,
with that. So did the
that
editing.
was cool.
It was very vomit inducing. It was very
Yeah.
nauseating. I like that. Um,
Oh, we know you
not
like that.
anything, not anything like specials like, oh, they're on drugs, so this is nauseating and it's trippy and whatever. Um, we're in
Like,
Bat Country. I like
yeah,
that one.
that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna say anything good about, or I'm not gonna really say anything about Johnny Depp because I just don't want to talk
Oh,
about him. But I will
mm.
say the only thing that I'm gonna say about him is that the voice he was doing, I didn't hate it. I kind of enjoyed the voice.
I was gonna say I love Benicio del Toro in this. I think Johnny Depp is like I don't like his performance. It's too cartoonish for me.
Yeah.
It's too like blah, 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 blah.
I agree. I didn't like all that mumbling and shit. Like, pick your
Yeah.
ass up. Get up.
And he was too cartoonish for me. I don't care that he's like mumbling and like pathetic and all that, but he was really cartoonish about, I don't know. I didn't fuck with it. Benicio looked like he's actually done that kind of drugs before and he knew
Yeah.
he
I'm
knew
sure he's had
he
his
knew what
fair
was going
share.
yeah. I do like how his narration mixed with his dialogue. I like when they do that, when they like fade between narration and dialogue. This is really, there's a lot of narration. It covers the whole film. It's very novel-like because it is
Yeah.
based on a novel.
My nose is so
Um,
itchy.
he physically says this is the American dream in action. Like the movie's really hitting you over the head with its themes, and they're just not explored in a really meaningful way.
I agree. Um,
Uh,
I just want to say
Benicio, sorry.
no, I saw a Letterboxd review that said, and this is literally like I 100% agree with this. It said I can see the art behind it, but it just isn't my cup of tea. And yeah, I 100% see the art behind it. I see all um the hard work that went into it. I see the dedication. I see but it's just not
Yeah,
for me, man. It's not for me. I just don't.
right. I get it. There's a point where Del Toro was having a seizure. I think it was when Tobey Maguire was in the car, and it was really funny.
Yeah.
That was good. I like his performance. CGI didn't age very well, but it was cool. Also, the sound design and color work was really
Color,
good to like
color.
emphasize the drugs and all that.
Hell yeah.
Practical effects, lizard effects, those were cool.
Yeah.
Um, I like Terry Gilliam always does shit like that, like very orchestrated. Um, the
Yeah.
war does cast a shadow on the part and on the film. I just when I wrote that note, I just hoped that it was going to be explored more, but not really.
Yeah.
The lighting is pretty. There's a scene in the motorcycle race segment where Raul is
Mm.
sitting in a tent and
Mm-hmm.
the light shines through. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
beautiful. Stunning shots during the race sequence in general with dust covering everything.
Yeah, that was
Um,
really cool.
the shots of Raul and Gonzo driving around Las Vegas in the car, being like, oh, that was really cool. Reminded me of True Stories, part with the wheel where he's like, it's fancy driving on it.
Yeah.
I love when uh movies remind me of better movies that I'd rather rewatch.
Yeah.
Um, the scene in the circus got me so nauseous. Jesus Christ, I didn't want to puke.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they really wrecked their hotel room. They really
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
did you think of that? What did you think of that?
I mean, kind of what you're saying about nausea inducing. Like,
Yeah.
how can you wreck something to filth and squalor so bad?
Yeah.
It was like
If
so
you
gross.
It was so detailed too. Like I wish I wasn't so sleepy because then I could like pick up on little details they put in. That thing with the Z is a reoccurring symbol. I don't know what it
Mm-hmm.
means, but I don't know what it means, and I don't care enough to fill that in. But um, that was cool. White Rabbit. This is the scene in the bathtub was funny and
That was
pathetic.
that was that was
I
interesting to
like
say the
that.
least.
Um,
He was like,
Raul reminisces. He was swishing and swashing around.
yeah,
There were like beer cans and the water looked like brown
the
and he's
water
there
was
with
was fully
all of
brown.
his clothes on
Ugh,
and he's farting.
stop. Ew, I'm gonna throw up. Ew.
Raul reminisced on his San Francisco hippie era. Interesting. That whole thing with the sleeve, and then he's like, someone walked in on us, and you know, okay. Um, Bob Dylan music. I
Yeah.
wrote that. That whole thing with the policeman who at the end asks him to kiss, and he's like, I felt raped. That was really funny. I found that funny. That was goofy. Um, what else did you write, Meli?
I didn't write anything else
Oh my God.
because I
It is
because I was just like really getting sick and tired and annoyed of this movie, and I was like, it's just dragging on and on. I will say though The scene behind you was funny as fuck. I was laughing.
Yeah, with the
I was laughing.
Policeman Academy.
And then the
Yeah, this is
guy,
very Studio Ghibli. This looks like that
oh,
one Studio Ghibli.
it does.
Yeah,
It does. Also
just
I
this
was
specific guy.
yeah, no, just that one.
Not that he's in the
Um,
movie.
the what's his name? The what's his name? The little guy the working at the hotel. He was like I was like, yeah.
That was funny. That scene was pretty funny.
Hmm.
Basically, I was falling in and out of sleep at the end, and I didn't care to rewind. And that's when Lucy comes in. She paints portrait of Barbara Streisand. That was pretty funny. Really random, especially because I watched Yentl this week.
Barbara's following
Um,
you.
yeah, she's following me.
I just
I don't really,
I just don't care about the movie. I'm like there you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
there are certain time like and I feel bad saying that because I want to give the viewers something to digest. But like if you want to digest it, please go watch it for yourself because I just
yeah.
can't. I just can't with this. I really did not like it.
I don't have the attention. Like
Yeah,
I'm someone with a lot of it.
this one,
Guys,
yeah. Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
be fucking for real for a second. Like I have an attention span for decades, but
Yeah.
when it comes to shit like this, I'm like, dude,
I would much
um,
rather have watched Spun, bro. Spun is a much better movie depicting
I haven't seen
addiction.
Spun. What is Spun?
It's with Jason Schwartzman and what's her name? The one that's unfortunately dead.
Oh, Spun from 2002.
Yeah, with what's her name?
Mm.
Brittany Murphy and John
Mm.
Leguizamo.
Ooh, this poster is evocative.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's about like some, I don't know, it's not quite like
The
as
ultimate
psychedelic.
freak's tale.
Yeah.
Freak's tale. Um, basically, yeah, that's that. Um, the only read I have about Lucy is that her name is Lucy. And you know how into Pimp a
Lucy
Butterfly,
in the sky with the
yeah, well, first
diamonds.
of all that, but you know how into Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick says Lucy, he meets this like character of Lucy who represents the devil, like Lucifer.
Right, okay. That's what it reminded you of?
That's yeah, that's what it reminded me of because then Benicio del Toro during that trip sequence becomes like a devil with three tits on his
Oh, yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
cool.
so maybe
So
Kendrick got some inspo.
so again, kind of like the grimy, hellish nature of um America and Las Vegas. Fuck Las Vegas. I visited Las Vegas. I I I really hate it. It's not a good city. It's really like the capitalist like sludge, the sewer of
Yeah,
America.
yeah.
It's just the
It's the
effect of
epitome of
all this bullshit.
nastiness.
Yeah. Don't guys, Vegas isn't cool. Stop. Um Nixon, there was that part where Nixon's head like floated around. That was
Honestly,
really fucking funny.
any time for us to shit on Nixon. Nixon,
Um
Reagan, fuck all them. Wow, I'm saying
And then I
fuck a
just kind
lot.
of fully lost the plot. They went to like that one diner and they had an interaction with the waitress, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I was drifting in and out of sleep. This was around an hour ago.
Yeah.
What was happening? Did you what was happening in that
I
scene
don't
with the
fucking know.
waitress?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because shit was like happening. There was so much happening and it was changing and again, I just did not care enough to keep up. So I'm just sitting there,
Yeah.
I was eating my lunch and I was just looking at the screen and I was just like, gotcha. And I just was eating my lunch.
Um, okay, so that waitress scene happens. I like the end credits on the road.
That was
Sorry that I'm
cool.
speaking forward. I like that. Yeah, that was my last note.
Nice.
No character development in this film
Yeah.
whatsoever. Nothing.
Yeah.
There's no character development. So
Like there's nothing to really like keep you grounded to the film, tethered to
for
the
a movie
film.
about two people that are having a drug trip and we're just watching their drug shenanigans the whole movie, there should be development because we're
Oh
watching
yeah.
them. And the movie's an hour and 58 minutes, you know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like it's a tight hour and a half runtime.
No,
I
it's
think I
two
would have loved the
hours.
film. I would have liked the film a much more.
It was shorter.
And it was so bad. It was so crazy,
It was
dude.
so annoying too. I was getting a headache.
I wasn't I wasn't annoyed necessarily. I was just kind of bored
I
by
was bored
how
and annoyed and I had a headache and I wanted to slap my computer screen.
let's remember that this didn't get good reviews when it came out. Like the only reason it's kind of a cult classic more
That's
than like a
true.
a
That's
good
true.
classic. So you either enjoy it or you don't. And I didn't really enjoy it. It might be a good thing to watch with friends and riff on, but then again, like why would you put yourself through that? There are better cult classics and movies about drugs to
Yeah.
watch. Um, so yeah, that's my thoughts
I'd
on
rather
Fear and
watch
Loathing.
Train Spotting.
Yeah, train spotting for real.
Yeah,
Someone
it's Fear and Loathing.
someone had a review on Letterboxd. I was like, oh, I get it. This one's for the boys.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That's funny.
I get it. I get that review.
It's definitely, it definitely puts you in the vibe of doing hard drugs in like a really bad way. You know what I mean? It's definitely very like it definitely does feel like a trip.
Yeah, for 100% it
It does.
does. But just
So
so
that's cool.
grimy and dirty and ugh.
Yeah, I mean that it doesn't bother me that that's like an uncomfortable thing. It's just
Yeah,
the film itself. I have issues with the screenplay and all that, but stylistically, it really does put you in that vibe of being super high without doing any hard drugs. So yeah,
yeah.
rating,
Rating?
final thoughts.
I give this 2 stars.
Whoa. Okay. Nothing.
I give it 2 stars.
I give it 2.5. But it was pretty funny sometimes.
I just
Okay.
not memorable.
This
I don't give a fuck. Guys, I'm
this and
sorry.
Inherent Vice have
Yeah,
just been our
Yoav and
like
I have
I
picked two
I miss
pretty
when we did like deep
I
analysis
know, right?
like when I was writing notes that were like a page long.
Yeah.
Um
We'll get back to that point. Don't worry.
we will get back to that with next week's pick, buddy boy.
Oh shit, should we reveal it?
We should review it. Yeah, 2.5 for me. I think it's funny and stylistic really cool, but I have a lot of problems with the pacing and the characters and the
Yep.
writing, and I just rather be watching other drug movies. Terry
Yep.
Gilliam, I still love you. You made Holy Grail and Brazil, so you deserve
For
love.
for all the reasons that Yoav listed, I agree.
So we're on the same page about this one.
Yeah, we were.
I think I'm a little kinder than you with my rating. That's all.
Yoav is too
Here's
lenient sometimes.
I guess I
You gotta
am.
be cutthroat, bitch. You gotta be cutthroat.
Should we take off our backgrounds for this
Yes.
week's pick?
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh,
Oh, I did
not the
not
door.
mean to do that, guys.
Guys, let's get serious for this week's pick. Let's get serious. And I know I'm
Serious?
smiling, but you're not gonna be smiling.
Okay.
Um, let me let you know how on Letterboxd there's movies with taglines and there's movies without taglines, and like there's a difference between that. You know what I mean? Like movies without taglines are serious ones. You know what I mean? Like short synopsis doesn't say a lot and like no tagline. That's the kind of movie that this is. Um, so don't check it right now, but this is number 28 on the top 250. I've seen this before once. You haven't. It's one of my favorite films. I consider it a one of the best films ever made, if not. I'm not kidding. One, if not the when people ask me what the best film I've ever seen, I list like two or three movies. Usually, this is always there. Um, and that's because I just first of all we've been on
Oh,
a lull, and I just want to put something
wait, I
in there
think I know what
to
it is.
okay. It's from 1978. You've never seen a film from this director, but I've seen many.
Oh, then never mind, I
He's a
take it
sweet.
back.
He's a very big director.
He's
I just
Swedish?
yeah, he's Swedish. So the movie stars a very classically trained famous two very amazing actresses pulling off their best performances.
Oh my God,
It's
I
from
know. I know.
1978.
I know.
The film is called Autumn Sonata, and it's directed by Ingmar Bergman.
I knew it. I
You
knew
all
it.
know who he is. You know who he is. This is the cover for this spectacular
We're so
work of
back. We're
art.
so back.
We are really
We're
back with
so
this. I
back.
I needed to put something in there to put us back.
We're so back.
Um, After a 7-year absence, Charlotte Endergast travels to Sweden to reunite with her daughter Ava. That's what I'm going to tell you about this film. Um,
We're so back. Guys.
guys, if you're about to watch this, um, I remember the first time I watched it on HBO Max, there was like a little glitch in the thing because the audio was like 5 seconds after the video. I think I told you about this, Meli. So
Okay,
don't
yeah.
so check before you watch it, just check that the audio is good.
Okay.
I obviously have it on my criterion. Just thank you, Tina, for getting me this for Christmas.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tina.
Um, this is at a 4.5 on Letterboxd, which is crazy. That's a 9 out of 10 average.
Sorry.
Like if you look at the rating spike for this,
Let me see.
you got
Oh,
two
wow.
25. Like look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that rating
wow.
spike.
Wow, 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 wow.
Guys,
There's
only
only
8
85 half stars.
and those are all bots for sure. Like you cannot watch this. It's one of those films that you cannot watch without like at least appreciating
I'm
the
curious.
mastery of the craft. We'll
Okay.
get to it. What are you curious about?
I'm curious as to like who gave it a half star, but we can look at that later.
We'll look at that later. There's a podcast I watch called Criterion Creeps, and they like they go from like spine one, like they've just been going from the first
Oh yeah,
spine
yeah, yeah. I
and
know
been
who they
going. You
are.
know them?
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
always do a segment that's like where they read half-star reviews of the film on Letterboxd. We
That's
should check
fun.
this out.
We should.
Um,
No, I'm so excited to delve into the world of Ingmar Bergman because I've been wanting to break through for so long. Obviously, Persona, Seventh Seal, Scenes from a Marriage, Fanny and Alexander. These are all movies that I have on my watch list that I've been wanting to watch for a
yeah,
while. Um,
Seventh Seal and Autumn Sonata are the place to start with Bergman, in
okay.
my opinion.
Okay.
I think Autumn Sonata represents one branch of his filmmaking, and Seven Seal represents a different one. Um, I think both of them are masterpieces. I know you like classical music sometimes,
I
but
sometimes, all the time.
dude, dude, I'm crying. Just this movie's heartbreaking.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just warning you. There's a scene without.
Don't, no, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
even want to.
Don't even say it.
Classical music is a big deal here. I don't
Am I
even want
gonna
to spoil.
cry?
You're definitely gonna cry. It's one of those movies where it's like,
Mm.
um, so incredibly like I would liken it to like the emotions are so incredibly visceral. Like I don't know what the last thing we watched on the podcast that's like probably like Mikey and Nikki. You know how those are like stuff you can't even describe
Yeah,
how
yeah,
emotional.
yeah.
Like Mikey and Nikki, Mysterious Skin, like that kind of like emotional intensity,
Mm-hmm.
but amped up. Like we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I can't.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah,
excited. I'm holding
we'll
you
talk
to
about it.
this. Yeah, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
talk about it.
Ooh, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready,
So looking
guys.
forward to watching this next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and Autumn Sonata. Make your own opinion about them.
Hell yeah.
Watch Autumn Sonata preferably over Fear and Loathing if you haven't seen that. And if you don't watch Autumn Sonata, I might inject methanol in your.
Into your booty cheeks?
Yeah,
Okay, nice.
I will force you into a murky bath with beer and Benicio del Toro's farts with all your clothes on.
You don't want to do that, guys.
Yay.
Yay! Thank you for watching. Sorry that this
Good luck with
episode
Autumn
was
Sonata, guys.
yeah. We'll be
Yes,
back next episode. We're back.
if this is
Trust
the
me.
first if this is the first episode you watch, trust us that this like normally we're better because we like actually watch
Yeah,
one of our
yeah,
olders.
yeah.
Like watch our analysis of like Barry Lyndon or
Or
like
or
Thief.
Mysterious Skin or
Mysterious Skin was
Blue
excellent.
Velvet was
The
really good.
Graduate was also really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So was The Red Shoes, even though I was like good. I was popping off on that one,
You
not
were
gonna lie.
popping off.
No, I was popping off. Mishima, Bones and all.
Bones and all. Oh, we have
Check
so
them
many
out.
good episodes.
Yeah, we're on the 30th. That's really cool.
Oh,
Oh, all right. Meli's like so tired, so I guess I guess we'll end the podcast.
we're gonna
Good
end
night,
it.
guys.
Good night, Pooks. Pookie Bears.
Wait.
We'll see you next. Oh yeah.
Good
Good
night.
night, Pookies. We'll see you
Good night.
later.
Don't let the big bugs bite.
Don't let this face haunt you. Okay. Ready?
Wait,
3,
terrifying.
2. Oh, that's awful.